सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः योगाः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म योग विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। सर्वेषां तेषां कृपानुग्रहेण वेदांत योग दर्शन साधन द्वारा आत्मानुभूति कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति शांति एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थं ये ये अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये कंकणबद्धाः तेषां सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्यादि शक्त्यादि प्राप्ति शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजयार्थम अनेक शास्त्र अध्ययन प्रयत्ने साधना मध्ये पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ श्री योग दर्शनाचार्याणां स्मरणं नमनं प्रार्थना। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम अथ श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रम द्वितीयोपादः साधन पादः। फ्रेंड्स, second sadhana pada with Vyasa Bhashyam completely we studied. From last 2 days we are just seeing the bird's eye view, the synopsis. Have you got some idea about this or not? So first day we saw 9 of the sutras, yesterday 6 or 7 we saw. What is it after that? Let us see today. In the sadhana pada, yesterday up to what we came is this point. Ki if kleshas are removed, then there will be qualification for samadhi bhavana. That samadhi makes the whole vritti nirodha and then kaivalya prapti. If the kleshas are not removed through kriya yoga of tapaswadhyaya ityadi, they will always influence our karma in creating karma vasana or karma samskara, or it is called here as ki karma ashaya formation, then karma vipak. Karma ashaya are the vasana samskara prarabdha. Vipaka is actually the expression of that. So, sati mule tad vipakaha jatyayur bhogaha. So, we will continuously be born, live for some time and die. Again, born, live sometime, die, because our karmas are polluted because of the presence of the kleshas. Just an addition to this, an extra information is these karma paripakas, uh, uh, vipakas, result of karma ashya, result of the karma done with klesha, are givers of both hlada and paritap. For non-sadhakas, for non-yogi. पुण्य किया तो ह्लाद फल, पुण्य हेतुत्वात्, पाप किया तो the paritap. But a very important thought where the U-turn happens is for a yogi, for a spiritual sadhaka, even sukha also dukkha eva. How? Because he has got the special inner intellectual ability and knack to see beyond what this ordinary samsari is seeing as sukha. He is seeing in that also dukkha. That is why one of the important lines in this yoga second chapter is dukkhameva sarvam vivekina. Not the other end, दिमाग वाला हमेशा परेशान होता है. Not a very gross way of that interpretation. Shastriya understanding is to a viveki sarvam dukkham, other than the vritti nirodha atma prapti. How it is dukkha for him? Because parinama dukkha, tapa dukkha, samskara dukkha. We have seen while studying through Vyasa Bhashya. The parinama dukkha is कि later on we become slave to it and suffer. Tapa dukkha is such a struggle at the time of obtaining and involving in it. Samskara dukkha is it's going to form samskara and force us into the same life of samsara, karma phala. Not only that, our goal is self. Self is beyond three gunas. But this type of living life pushes us to live only at the level of three gunas. That's why guna vritti avirodhat. This is a deep thinking he has got. Therefore, for him, where the others see sukha, the worldliness, it is dukkha for him. That's the meaning in Gita. Ya nisha sarvabhutanam tasyam jagarti samyahi yasyam jagarti bhutani. To that life of samsara, where the other beings are awakened, sanisha pasyato munehe, for a muni has understood, it is a sleep for him, he will not even go for it. Here also, dukkha. So many examples we saw while studying it. Because this sutra becomes essence of all earlier sutras and the base for the development of subsequent sutras. And here is where one samsari gets transformed into sadhaka. है ना? If you see sukha in the world, we can't leave the world. That is why in Gita also, anityam asukham lokam imam. And having entered here to get the nitya sukha, mam bhajasva. Last but one shloka of the 9th chapter. Anityam asukam lokam imam prapya bhajasva mam manmana bhava madbhakto. How to do the bhajana? Manmana bhava madbhakta. And why to do bhajana? Because in 10th chapter, everything is I am in everything. In 11th chapter is everything is in me. Therefore, you have to do the bhajana. And how to do it? 12th chapter. Mayeva manadatsva. Great is the development of thought in Gita. We don't know when we get a chance to study. It's a very samagra dimag chahiye. This time Gita will study with Bhashya only. Which language I don't know. Anyway, understood. Parinama tapa samskara dukkaihi gunavritti avirodhacha sarvam dukkhameva vivekina. Now, therefore, how to avoid the dukkha? The next set of sutras started this one. First, heyam dukkham anagatam. I am chanting sutra 16 wala. There are three dukkhas, which is gone, which is coming because of prarabdha in the present, if at all, future. So those which has gone dukkham, don't remember it, you can't repair it, it is over. Like some Rakshasa has destroyed our temple. ओ पहले का दुख था वो, अब क्या करोगे उसके लिए? हो गया था अभी. You should not forget it now. Protect in future to with care. So to present dukkha, it is become prarabdha, you can't avoid it. This is a very crucial thought, common both in Vedanta and Yoga. When I have to get dukkha from you, lakh koshish kare, it can't be avoided. So too if you have to get from me. Once that is over, lakh koshish kare, I can't give you sukha dukkha, you can't give me. That's how once that quota is over, people either leave us and go or die. Or we go and die. Continuing with the next cricket match. Understood? Therefore, the past dukkha, present dukkha, kuch nahi kar sakte. Then what is left? Anagatam. That which is yet to come in the future, that dukkha we have to transcend or give up or go beyond. Okay? Then, how to do, sir? Then you must know why the dukkha comes. Then the beautiful development of thought. I am doing now the 17th sutra. Drashtru drushayoho sanyogaha heya hetu. Therefore, what is the hetu of the dukkha is sanyoga. Between what? Drashta and drushya. Therefore, when the sanyoga between drashta and drashta is heya, is removed, hetu is removed, sanyoga gone away, the sanyoga removed, hetu gone away, therefore the hetu's parinama called as dukkha will not be there. So this is what is said in Vedanta also, technically called as adhyasa, anyonya adhyasa. And the funniest thing, you know what? Self alone is real. From the self only, the unself, not self is projected with its own imaginary qualities. Then the mutual exchange of the qualities happen. Then the self gets bound. Very funny it is. Like from the water only the wave came. Wave has its own qualities of birth, growth, and death. And those things of the wave are superimposed on water, and we feel miserable as if something is born, changing, and dying. It's called adhyasa. Atma, anatma, adhyasa. At the highest level, there is nothing called as anatma. Today we saw it in our beautiful text, Aitareya in the morning. Okay. Now in yoga, they take the Prakriti also as eternal as Purusha. That Prakriti is Drushya. So Drushya Drashta Sanyoga is the Hetu for Dukkha named Samsara. Therefore, if the Dukkha has to go away, you understand? Like the Ayurveda, they don't treat symptomatically and encash the money. They go to the root. All spiritual sadhanas go to the root level, especially the Bhakti Jnana Yoga. What is the root karana of your dukkha? If you don't know karana and don't eliminate at the karana level, only you are struggling at the karya level, permanent dukkha removal you can't do. Therefore, you must know by going into the depth. Answer is Sanyoga is the Dukkha Karana. When there has to be some yoga, there should be two things. The two things are Drashtu, Drushya. Sanyoga is the Hetu. Therefore, that Samyoga is the Heya Vastu. That attachment or identification with Drashta, Drushya is to be separated for the removal of the Dukkha. As long as पुरुषः प्रकृतिस्थः भुङ्क्ते प्रकृतिजान् गुणान् कारणं गुणसङ्गोऽस्य सदसद्योनिजन्मसु. This mantra of 13th chapter is the most perfect one here. Whole Gita is nothing but Yoga Darshanam only and Vedanta. Now understood? I am pure drashta. Other than me, everything is drushya. When there is a sanyoga, that is the hetu for dukkha, which is called samsara. Therefore, if you don't want to avoid samsara, you have to avoid dukkha. You have to avoid dukkha, sanyoga has to be removed. Okay. Then here the drushya is explained to us in the verse number 18. Sutra number. What is that? The drushya is of three natures. Prakasha, Kriya, Sthiti, Sheelam. Bhuta, Indriya, Atmakam. Bhoga, Apavargartham, Drishyam. So, the Prakasha is Sattva Guna, Kriya is Rajoguna, Sthiti is Tamoguna. This is the Prakriti has got, or the Drushya has got these three basic things. Then it is modified into Bhuta and Indriyas as their effect. Why it is there for the Purusha? Bhoga Apavargartha. Bhoga is identifying and suffering, which we are doing now. Now, apavarga for the moksha when we detach from it. Therefore, who is the Malik here? The Drashta, not the Drushya. But what we have fallen to the level is that the Drushya is the Swami and we, the Drashta, is the Twami Gulam to that. Now, with Bhashya, it was detailedly studied. All that if I recollect, it becomes big subject. So, therefore, in this प्रकाश क्रिया स्थितिशीलम भूतेन्द्रियात्मकम Bhogapavargartham drishyam. Drishyam is for the Purusha or Drashtas Bhogapavarga. It gets modified into Bhuta and Indriya. Bhuta means Panchamahabhuta with which gross bodies are made. Indriya means the 10 organs, including 4. Because before that, it is in the Prakasha Kriya Sthiti Shila. Okay, now the 19th Sutra gave a complete picture. Together is a complete thought. This Prakasha Kriya Sthiti Shila Drishya is what? Ki Vishesha Avishesha Lingamatra Alingani Guna Parvani. So the Vishesha is Tula Panchamahamudras. Avishesha are the Tanmatras. Lingamatra is the Mahat Tattva. Alingani is Mula Prakriti. Therefore, what is Drishya? Mula Prakriti, Mahat Tattva, Tanmatras, then the Pancha Mahabhutas from the Tanmatra, with that the Stula Shariras are made. All of that from Mula Prakriti up to Stula Panchamahabhuta made Shariras, all of that is Drishya. I am only Drashta. But Sanyoga, their explanation is given like when the iron ball is brought near the fire for more time, they get mutually exchange of the values, then appear to be one thing. In the same way, I, the drashta, because of too much of intermingling with the drishyas, the qualities of drishya fell on me. Therefore, when the body suffers, I say I am suffering. When it becomes old, I say I am becoming old. This is what called as paraspara, aropana of the gunas to each other. What are the gunas of the Paramatma aropita on the drishya, the Sat Swarupa and Chit Swarupa? Otherwise, all this drishya is neither Sat there nor the Chit, it is conscious. So the Sat Chit Amsha of the Atma, then the entire Trigunatmikata of the Prakriti, they come mutually, and that is what the world, that is what you and I know. So, Vishesha, Avishesha, Lingamatra, Alingani, Guna Parvani. This is what the complete topic in 2 sutras about what is Drishya. Who is Drashta? Drashta is what? Drashta, Drushi Matra. Drashta is Drushi Matra. It's only pure seer, observer, knower, consciousness. Shuddha is pure immaculate. By nature, at no period of time, he can be impurified. Api, even then, pratyaya anupashya. This is the problem comes. Pratyaya anupashya means what? When he is exposed to the drishyas, suddenly he becomes from the drukka to the drashta. And if that is not stopped there, immediately he takes the modifications that are happening on the drishya as if on himself. Shuddhopi, but pratyaya anupashya. Now be careful. This is a crucial again another sutras. 2-3 sutras are. Purely when the self is there, he is Drushimatraha, no samsara to him. The moment pratyas are there in front of him, he is inevitably becoming the seer of him, and that level it is not be allowed, not be stopped. He is getting identified. Like while discussing this topic, we gave an example. Very powerful it was, practical. As long as eatables are there in the house, everywhere spread in the refrigerator, etc. So long you feel like eating them. Especially when the husband has diabetes or sugar, the intelligent wife doesn't allow even one sweet item to be in the room. Because है तो he says है ना अभी खिलाओ. अब नहीं होता thought भी नहीं आता. You understood? You won't even remember. At that time we discussed, that's why in life one of the highly matured intelligent thought is every bhogya vastu should be removed from our vicinity. Now one by one, how can you remove so many? That is why they used to think in the past, I can't remove them, let me drop this world and go to jungle where there is no bhoga vastu. अब देखने को ही नहीं है तो डिजायर भी नहीं होगा ना उसके लिए. That's why you should take your children sometime to the forest or jungle or villages where there is no bijli, there is no bed to sleep, there is no anything they want when they get कुछ तब जाको पता चलेगा उनको उसका वैल्यू. So therefore, is Shuddha api Pratyanupasyah. Now this is where the entire basis of the Yoga Darshanam is there. Why Yoga Darshanam is insisting on Chitta Vritti Nirodha? Because as long as Chitta Vrittis are there, so long the Chit will identify with it. That's what he said, Vrutthis Aropyam Itaratra. Itaratra means in the stage of not Chitta Vritti Nirodha, means even it is Ekagra, Kshipta, Moda Vikshipta, Bhumi Kame, when the Chitta is there, the Chit will identify with it. Vritti Sarupyam Itaratra. Once the Atma becomes Sarupa with the Vritti, he becomes Samsara. That's what called Drashtu Drushta Sanyogaha. So that's called Samsara, that is called as Bandhana. Therefore, in Vedanta, pure Vairagya ke dwara, everything is rejected. In Yoga, along with Para and Apara Vairagya, the third thing employed, that is, संयोग होने ही मत देना. प्रत्यय अनुपश्य. No, I will not allow, that's it. That is why for you and me, a practical thing, we can feel sharam of it. Still, we are in the world of objects around. That is why our sadhana is so superficial. Study is so superficial. Our only coming to class, that's the only remarkable thing we have. Other than that, no depth at all. Kayako? Because pratyanu pasya. All pratyas are there around. You only enjoy, indulge in them. Uh-huh. No, these are the depths we understand when we continuously study Shastra. Like yesterday, I was watching so many 4,000 Mahatmas in the Ayodhya. How each must be in their own daily routine, daily schedule, what they must be doing. Depending on that only sadhana. It is only those who have पहुंच गए हैं like Gurudev that can be in the world yet not bound. All other जो नहीं पहुंचे, being in the world is only, it is a sadhana sthai. Extremely careful they have to be. Anyone of them. Because this is what दृष्टा दृश्यमात्रा फिर भी प्रत्यानुपश्य हो जाता है. प्रत्ययर और वृत्तिस, अनुपश्य means illuminates. While illuminating, he just slips to get identified with it. These are all very sublime things. Like you are sitting in japa, some sound came. No, immediately the sound came. To remain sakshi as to that sound is a great sadhana. After many many years done only, that स्थिति comes. Otherwise, कौन सा साउंड है, कहाँ से आया, किसने बनाया, क्यों किया वो साउंड, शांत रह सकते हैं. All of them are called pratyaya anupashya followed by identifying. You have heard sound, you got identified with the sound. If sound heard not identified means not even one thought will come. Even the sound not hearing will be there when you really revel in the pure self, where you go beyond indriyas, etc. इंद्रियातीत शुद्ध आत्म स्थिति में है, उसका कोई शब्द ही नहीं सुनाई देगा क्योंकि मैं इंद्रियों में हुई नहीं. That's why in the past, all the yogis sitting in Himalayas doing sadhana, oh, Indra sends everyone, but they don't even get disturbed because they're not listening. Because they have gone beyond Indriyas, Antakarana, ityadi. Yoga sthiti कहते हैं उसको. So, दृश्यास are प्रकाश क्रिया स्थितिशीलम भूतेन्द्रियात्मकम भोगापवर्तम. Then it has got 4 levels of विशेष अविशेष लिंग मात्र अलिंग. Drashta is only Drushi Matra, but Shuddha yet Pratyanu. Now, a powerful sutra for us from yoga, you have to catch is Tadartha eva Drishyasya Atma. The entire existence of Drishya is for the Drashta, either to entertain him or to liberate him, not to bind him. So, as long as the world is entertaining me without disturbing me, so long I can be in the world. The moment it is disturbing me, it means what? I am getting lost in my attachment to it. संयोग हो रहा है वहां. Kick the world and go away. Till this knowledge comes, you have to study Vedanta and yoga. It looks like a selfish person only, you know, selfish person. You know, he is in contact with people as long as they are giving some happiness, sukha. Anything. The moment he understands they are burden or not giving, he leaves and goes. Exactly same, but he is not a sadhaka. He is only getting attached to somewhere. In sadhaka, once it happens, he tastes, he understands everything is like that only. Therefore, I will not choose to be in this world at all. Let me seek only the self. That's the lakshana of the sadhaka. He will not get the temporary vairagya from this and again raga dvesha to other. He will get vairagya from everything. You know, tadartha eva drishyasya atma. If you use the meaning of the word tat for as per Vedanta as Brahman, then tad artha eva drishyasya atma means entire drishya world is there in front of us only for realizing that tat Brahman. Now this is little Vedantic, little subtler one. परमा जगत क्यों है भगवान को जाने के लिए. You know, this much change comes in our heart. From samsari we become sadhaka. The same world which was binding us become the help of the moksha, help for moksha. Entire spirituality is deepening the understanding, changing the attitude, changing the performance. That's it. So up to the sutra number 21 we have seen. Tomorrow we'll continue. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha Tat Sat Brahmarpanastu. देखो when I am going to the sutras without भाष्य व्यास एक आइडिया आ रहा है हमको कि कुछ समझ में आए कि नहीं. The sequence of the sutras. For depth again study we have to study व्यास भाष्य. इसलिए कहा 4-5 बार पढ़ने से पकड़ में आएगा. Along with that, we have to remain steadily as sadhak till the sadhya is reached and we establish in it. Anything other than is mohamaya at any stage. संसार लेवल मोह माया, साधना लेवल मोह माया, साधना आगे बढ़ रहा है फिर भी मोह माया नहीं छूटा. अनुभव पाना उसमें स्थित होना, अनुभव पाना उसमें स्थित होना. Getting the experience and establishing in it is the only solution. We have to be ruthless in the acceptance of this. Any compromise shows we are weak. We are not pakka. So may that pakka-ness come to us. Today our Upanishad also started with this discussion only. Ki kacha kacha se we have to become more and more pakka. May the God bless us. May we receive the blessings, deserve the blessings. Thank you. Om